Greetings! In today's video, I want to take a look at these brush pens that I got from Altenew. I don't know if you guys remember the watercolor palette that I reviewed from them, the beautiful palette with the purple tin. They also sent me these along so that I can try them and report on them. Alright, let's open this. Can I? Alright, so this set comes with 10 colors. There are a few sets with themes. This one is the Tropical Fiesta set. So apparently these brush markers are filled with water-based color and coordinates with Altenew's line of inks. The flexible yet sturdy bristles on the brush tip allow you to form both broad and fine strokes. Color can be applied straight from the marker or diluted with water for a softer look, so that last part is particularly relevant to us, well, to me. Also, here it says, upon first use, unscrew the tip from the barrel and discard the plastic ring. Replace the tip, firmly screwing it back into place. Gently squeeze the sides of the barrel where it says push until the color starts to flow through the brush. Let's get these out. Alright, so the colors we have in this set, we have purple wine, we have crimson, sun-kissed, fresh lemon, lime, sweet leaf, turquoise, desert night, paper bag, and lava rock. So yeah, I will change setup so that I can set these up and not make a mess possibly. But I'm really curious to test these out. I don't know if you can see, there's not much written on the barrel, the name, and here you have the push that they mentioned. So yeah, let's see the tip. The tip seems to be quite fine. So as it is, I don't think this would be good for covering large surfaces, but we'll see when we get to trying these out. To get the ink flowing in the markers, it's quite simple. We have to unscrew the tip part and remove the green plastic ring. Then we screw the tip back on. The last step is to press the marker's body where it says push until the ink gets to the tip. This can be a bit tricky, so make sure that you work on a washable surface if you need to set these up. I had some markers drop a bit of ink. For the swatches, I decided to pre-wet the bottom half of the squares with a substantial amount of water. I added the ink at the top and let it flow freely in the wet area. The colors are super vivid and intense. They spread out nicely in the water, revealing their undertone. The desert Night Color is the one that surprised me the most, as its matte tone is almost black, but it lightens to a beautiful greenish blue. With colors that are transparent, water-based, and this bright, we can figure out that these use dyes rather than pigments. This would mean that the inks are not light-fast. They are great for art to be scanned or reproduced, or for craft items like cards and temporary decoration. I used the swatches I made while setting up the markers to see if the dry ink is rewettable. If so, to which extent? They all end up being rewettable, with the darkest inks releasing more color than the lighter inks, which makes sense. I used a plastic palette for my demo and I wanted to see if the dry inks on the palette were also rewettable. And they are. They rewet without texture and they look exactly like they did when they were fresh. The dried swatches show a bit more of the dye's personalities. Some of them have an undertone of a slightly different color, like crimson and sun-kissed, while others are consistent throughout the gradient. For the demo painting, I used the brush markers in two ways. For the larger areas to cover, I used a plastic palette to put down some ink and a regular brush to paint it on my drawing. I did this because I felt like the marker's tip was not suited to painting large areas. When I had some smaller areas or details to paint in, I used the markers directly. I also enjoyed adding inks from the marker to larger wet areas to cover up streaks. Some of the markers were a bit juicier than others, as if the ink was flowing down more easily. It's a bit uneven in that aspect, but overall the pens were great. The colors are incredibly vibrant and fit this beach scene well, but it's definitely not a palette suited to everything. I really enjoyed the colors and I can blend them to tone them down if need be. The only color that is somewhat missing from this selection is a yellow. That one cannot really be obtained through a mix. It's a primary color. The fresh lemon color is more orangish than its name would let on, so we are left without an actual yellow in this set. Another thing I really like about this product is that Altenew has refill bottles available for these pens. This is pretty awesome, as it makes it possible to prolong the life of the markers. Overall, I really enjoyed working with these. Their colors are so vibrant and transparent. They are a very good option for crafts, cards, sketchbook art, or art to be scanned. They behaved well on watercolor paper and didn't make any weird effect. Again, big thanks to Altenew for sending me these to review. What do you think of these brush markers? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye bye.